Lawmakers are working on the largest budget in state history. At risk is some of the governor's proposals to widen Interstate 70 and increase access to child care. Our Missouri Chief Capitol Bureau reporter Emily Manley breaks it all down for us live tonight from Jefferson City. Emily?
Well, Mandy, back in January, Governor Mike Parson laid out his $52 billion budget proposal. That spending plan is set to be debated this week in the House. But already, some of his biggest priorities have been stripped out by Republicans.
Just because we're loaded apparently with a lot of money right now doesn't mean we need to just throw it to the wind and spend it because we have a bright, shiny object.
In a state that has more than $6 billion in the bank, some cuts are being made to next year's budget.
There's other priorities other than just I-70. We want to look at the entire state if we're going to look at adding additional general revenue to highway projects.
A major priority for the governor to spend nearly $900 million to add an extra lane on I-70 in the suburban areas of Kansas City, St. Louis, and Columbia. But that money being removed by the House Budget Chairman.
Well, I want to dispel any rumor out there that we're trying to slight the executive branch. We're not trying to do that at all.
Another reduction is the 7% increase to public universities worth nearly $60 million.
It seems as if it's a giant middle finger from the Republican Party in the House to their own governor.
The House's plan also cuts more than $100 million to expand child care in pre-kindergarten.
We have I think over $1 billion or about $1 billion in still unexpended child care dollars that have come to us from the federal government.
Last year, the Missouri Chamber of Commerce said the state lost more than $1.3 billion due to a lack of child care.
There are a lot of things moving that are bipartisanly supported when it comes to this, but yet then they go and cut all of the funding.
Work on the budget comes as the House approved a $1.3 billion tax cut last week, reducing the state's income tax, corporate tax, and eliminating the tax on Social Security. The other side of the building says once the spending plan comes their way, they're prepared to make big investments.
If my assumption is right, is not going to choose to do much, if anything, on I-70. I think the Senate's going to take really significant and bold action, probably bolder than even what the governor proposed.
Now, when it comes to the funding for Interstate 70, the House Budget Chair, Representative Cody Smith, says that the cut isn't permanent. He would just much rather talk about it when the committee discusses other major construction projects. The House is set to debate the budget tomorrow. Reporting live tonight from Missouri State Capitol Bureau in Jefferson City, I'm Emily Manley, Fox 2 News.